Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Crisp Purpose back at it again with another Gems of War world event team video for you guys. Now, in this one, we have a brand new world event this week, the Key to the Crown world event. And we're going to be taking a look at multiple teams for this Leonis Empire world event. But first off, let's take a look at the lore. So, Tessarion told us that the King Queen's crown was locked in a vault in Leonis Empire, but its keys had all been stolen long ago by genies. We needed to search the Empire for crown keys to help us unlock the vault, defeat enemies, and collect crown keys and crown jewels. So that's it right there, man. We're going to seek to get crown keys and crown jewels for this Leonis Empire Key to the Crown world event. Now, the medal for this event is a spell damage medal. So you want to ensure that you have this attached when you are doing your battles, so you can deal 160% spell damage to all troops in this event. So very powerful and very important that you do so. But before we go into the battles here, we're going to be taking a look at the scoring, right? So here it is. There are 6 battles that players can encounter during the event: Servant of the Tao, Ifrit, Almundir, Obregonia, Geryon, and Tao. The battles are randomly chosen, but they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. Now, here's the scoring. You can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter: Servant of the Tao, 1 crown key; Ifrit, 2 crown keys; Almundir, 2 crown keys; Obregonia, 8 crown jewels; Geryon, 9 crown jewels; Tao, 5 crown keys. Each crown key is worth 5 points, and each crown jewel is worth 2 points. The battles against Servant of the Tao, Ifrit, Almundir, and Tao will drop a variable number of crown keys, on average of about 1.18 times the base amount. So that's it right there for the scoring. The teams are going to be following up right after this. And this is the first team for this Key to the Crown World event. Up front, we're going to be having Dragon Knight Amira. This is a pretty interesting troop, man. Amira has been around for a pretty long time, and they redid this one for the um, anniversary, I think, of Gems of War. Somebody let me know in the comment section. I don't exactly remember. But Dragon Knight, I should say, Amira, is Warrior Knight from Leonis Empire with a 16 mana cost. Her spell is Dragon Blades. She will deal true damage, magic plus 2 true damage to the last 2 enemies, boosted by red dragon gems and barrier myself. That will allow this troop to tank significantly in the first slot. Also, because it has Stone Skin, a 50% reduction to skull damage and a 35% chance to convert a red gem to a red dragon gem when my turn begins. It's a pretty good troop for the front of this team. As you guys can notice as well, I have some potions picked up here. I have all the usual ones: the potion of enchantment, potion of explosion, potion of rejuvenation, potion of armor, potion of blessing, and the potion of shielding. And I have 2 medals attached on this one. So I have a 320% spell damage to all troops. Then I'm going to be having the King's Dagger. This is a Leonis Empire weapon as well, because the restriction here is Leonis Empire troops, Leonis Empire weapons, which makes this a pretty interesting and somewhat weird world event, right? This will explode magic plus 2 blue gems, grant a random status effects to all rogue allies, then summon a rogue troop. I'm using it with the Frostmaze hero class simply because I want to be freezing the enemies, and I have a 50% mana start here along with Lightning Strike. That's the main focus, because nothing in this kingdom kind of works really, really well together. It's kind of all over the place, man. A mix of rogues and a mix of humans and warriors and knights. Very, very weird kingdom, right? So I decided just to make the team as weird, just to compensate for so many different weird things with this kingdom, man. Then I have times 2 of my Emperor Corvash on the team. Emperor Corvash is a pretty old troop as well. Human monster. Spell is the Crown of Anu. It's going to deal true damage to the first 2 enemies, stun them, and drain their mana. pretty good to have on this team. I'm not having him at the front, I'm having him at the back. So that leader first trait isn't very useful. Skull damage reduction can become useful if he's the only one left. And then, of course, has the ability to stun a random enemy when matching for more gems, as I said before, times two of Emperor Corvash on the team. The banner on this team is the Guardian banner from the Hall of Guardians faction. This is a plus two on yellow because I really want to get the weapon spell ready really fast. Plus one on brown. Then I'm minusing green, obviously, because we have no green troops on the team. Let's go. Let's see how this fight actually works out. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's cast the weapon, get some explosion going. Main focus is to get the troop spell ready, right? As you guys can notice as well, Dragon Knight Amira is hitting the last two slots, and Corvash is hitting the first two slots, right? Just in case we have a resummon from somewhere, my second Emperor Corvash should be able to take care of enemy troops. Really, really nice. All right, so where are we going here? We have Ifrit Battles and Servant of Tao. So we're gonna go with Ifrit or Almundir if we have it. All right, let's go with Almundir or Ifrit. Those are giving the same score. All right, let's see if we can make this a really, really quick one. Then we're going to move on to another team for this event. All right, let's go cast a weapon. And we still didn't get the troop spell ready. Kill that one. That's nice. Kill the second one. Pretty good team. I like the fact that this is dealing true damage as opposed to regular damage. That's always what you want to look for first off for making teams for a world event because you have the spell damage medal, right? You have the spell damage medal. Might as well deal true damage if you can, other than just dealing regular damage. It just works really, really well. All right, we're gonna go for Obregonia here, and I'm gonna follow up with another team right after this. Now, this second team is somewhat of a pricey team, right? Because it has three copies of a mythic on the team. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the weapon here. The weapon is the Lion's Reach weapon. This is a pole arm from the Kingdom of Leonis Empire. Explodes magic plus one blue gems and grants a random status effect to all Leonis Empire allies and summons a Leonis Empire troop. Now, I'm using this once again, of course, with the Frostmage hero class. You can mix it around with whatever hero class you want to use it with. Decided to stick with this because I have a 50% mana start and I'm able to freeze, submerge, and do all those things, right? Let's take a look at the team. Very unique team, right? With Manticoras. This is a pretty new mythic. I think this was the mythic before the most recent one, right? Monster troop from Leonis Empire, 22 mana cost of blue, green, and yellow. Spell is Venom Song, dealing true damage to three random enemies, draining 8 mana from them. If the enemy is poisoned, it's gonna drain double the mana. This is really good to use in this event because this is, as I said before, a spell damage boosted event. So you really want to use troops that can deal like true damage and stuff like that, man. It just makes it so much easier, right? The troop also has Song of Ice, so it summons an ice storm at the start of battle, which is going to prove to be very useful along with um the class here and of course the weapon, right? It's also impervious, so it's immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn. And it has the venom of Anu, poisons a random enemy when matching blue gems, so it will work very, very well. One thing I want to change though on this one, I want to change the banner here. Let's go with a brown and blue banner, right? Brown and blue. Let's go plus two on brown. Can I go that one? No, let's go blue, red, blue, red. There we go. Oh, not the best, but I'll take it. Right? Can I go with this one? No, I mean, I want to get some better colors here. I want one color, blue. Let's go blue, red. No, I don't want to minus that. This color is not the best. All right. I'm going to stick with this one right here. The banner I have right here, I'm going to stick with that one. The sunken banner, right? Plus two on blue, plus one on red, or minus in green. I think Manticoras can get enough blue from the explosions. Let's hop into a fight against Obregonia and see if we can get this done real fast. All right, let's get the explosion going. Right, got the weapon spell ready because we have that 50% mana start. What you're looking for exactly. Let's follow up with the damage. Pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. Let's get the weapon spell ready again. Let's cast it. Of course, we have the Valraven Storm, which is messing us up. But let's see if we can get them killed here. It's one of the annoying things about Valravens. They tend to create a dark storm whenever you kill one, so messes with whatever you're doing, man. All right, let's kill off Dow here in a really quick fight. Let's see how this works. And then I'm gonna give you guys one more team and then skedaddle, man, and leave it. I should say upload it so that you guys can try out these teams. That was a quick one. Not bad. Only have Dow left here. Come on, Dow. Get out of here. Get out of here. Talking about upload, man. I was watching this series on Netflix called Pantheon. Man, that's some good stuff. It's about uploaded intelligence, right? It's basically people uploading their psyche or their entire mind onto the cloud and living. It's pretty interesting. You guys should check it out. Called Pantheon. You like it, Cam? Yeah, yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so that is the second team right there. My very unique, stylish team of times three Manticoras and the Lions Reach weapon. I'm gonna be following up with another team right after this. And this right here is the final team for this Key to the Crown World event. Emperor Corvash is back again on this team at the top for his ability to reduce skull damage and, of course, dealing true damage to the first two enemies. Then we're going to be having Orpheus Verse, I should say. This is a generator weapon from the Kingdom of Leonis Empire. It deals magic plus 7 damage to an enemy boosted by human allies. Then create a mix of 6 blue and yellow gems for each human ally. Pretty good weapon, actually one of the best. This was actually really meta back in the day, until it was, till humans overall and divines were nerfed. But it's still a pretty good weapon. Pretty good weapon, right? I'm using the Plague Lord hero class here. Why am I using the Plague Lord hero class? Because the Plague Lord class is a human class. There's actually two human classes in Gems of War. One is Plague Lord, the other is War Priest, right? So I tend to prefer using Plague Lord because it has a 50% mana start in the talents with the mana source talent right there. And it also has Rock Solid and Arcane Surge. A pretty good setup here. And of course, Fortitude for the final trait. So you cannot be stunned with this one, right? I prefer using this over War Priest because War Priest does not have a natural mana start whatsoever. Then we're going to be having an Immortal on this team. Immortal Rakaya is going to be here. We're going to be using her as well for her true damaging abilities, right? Splash damage to 3 random enemies boosted by Hourglass gems. Of course, we're not going to be getting the boost or the double effect because we're not using it in the Mirage Expanse here. Of course, it's invulnerable, so no status effects, no lethal damage, no none of that will affect my Immortal Rakaya here. Pretty good troop to have on a team. And of course, as you guys can see, it's a more expensive team. You have an Immortal. I think the previous team with the Manticoras were pretty expensive as well. But that's what the restriction gives you. So you have to use what you have. You know what I mean? You have to use what you have. And then finally, at the back of the team, I have the Falconer here. I have the Falconer here so as to put some red gems on the board to get my Orpheus verse spell ready again after I cast it the first time because it creates those 9 red gems. I'm not sure if this creates this as a result of it being shiny. I don't remember what the non-shiny spell is. I only remember the shiny spell, right? It also has a 50% mana start, so it's going to be getting spell ready very fast, and it has that fire link, right? So that is that team right there. What is the banner on this one? Banner here is a Tinker banner from the Tinker Town faction, +2 on red, +1 on yellow, minus in green. Falconer uses green, but it gets spell ready pretty quickly. Let's go into this fight. Go up against Dow. See if we can make it a quick one. Ooh, we got Divanish Bala on the enemy team. All right, we got to kill her quick. She's the main culprit here. She cannot be allowed to survive. Right, let's go ahead with Corvash. Not bad. Now follow up with Falconer. That's exactly what we're looking for, right? The loop back into the weapon is very important. But we have the Immortal spell already, Immortal Rakaya, and she cleans up by killing the Emperor. All right, let's see where we're going here. We're going to Almundir again. Yes, I think so. Almundir, here we come. All right, let's see if we can make this a really quick fight now. Need to edit this video, man. It's almost bedtime for me. You know what I mean? Living in the north this far up, it's pretty good. You know what I mean? I get to get resets a little bit faster than everybody and post up the videos a little bit quicker. You know what I mean? It's helpful. It is helpful. All right, we need to match some gems here. We need to match some gems. All right, let's kill him. Oh, look at that. Immortal Rakai is actually doing pretty well. Pretty well on this team. All right, let's do one more fight. That's going to be the last one. Then I'm going to skedaddle. Cam's ready to sleep. I can see it on her face. All right, what am I doing here? Come on. All right, let's cast a weapon. Kill out their most potent enemy. All right, and now we cast a Falconer. Get that gem spawn. As I said before, that's going to be so useful to you. So useful. Mortal Rakaya. There we go. There we go. Of course, this world event is not going to be an easy one because some of these teams will fall off over time. There was nothing that would be like completely super powered. No, there is something. There was something. Let me be honest, right? But it's slow, so I didn't want to show it at the start. You have the ability to use the Tegaraki Warrior, right? Tegaraki Warrior is here. This troop will deal true damage to an enemy, boosted by their armor. So stronger they get, the harder he hits, right? It's gonna be really, really good for really high levels. If you're a player that's going to the moon and back, you can use this. If not, you just want to do your share, use the teams I put together earlier. If you guys and gals found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to smash that like button, as well as comment and let me know what you guys think. Do you like the teams? Do you like this kingdom? I don't particularly like this kingdom. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dislike Leonis Empire for a multitude of reasons, man. All right, man. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.